Hello, everyone, and welcome back to We Speak Football. Today, before we start, we'd like to kindly ask you to like and subscribe to the channel as it really helps us improve. And without further ado, let's get into the video.
Welcome back, guys, to another video. And today we're going to be talking about our Arsenal bottom in the Premier League.
Yeah, I think this is a good video to make, especially now because of late Arsenal's form has dropped. I think they've got they've lost twice actually in the last 5 games.
Yeah, against City and Everton, 1-0 against Everton away, and 3-1 at home against City, which isn't a good result.
That's true. They even managed to get a cheeky little draw in between, all that as well.
Oh yeah, so they're still dropping. They dropped 2 points. Still home to Brentford, I think it was.
Yeah, it was 1-1
Yeah.
draw.
Which obviously that was controversial because Arteta still isn't happy about the VAR call.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's decisions like those that make or break a season, I guess. And they just got to focus on themselves.
Yeah, but you can say they have been suffering with injuries as of late. Obviously, they've had a few injuries through the season, but some key ones is Jesus knee injury.
Yep, he's been out for a while now. Before World Cup.
Before World Cup. Partey, who's been out with a lower back injury, is still showing some discomfort. And you've got one that's not big, but it's still key if you want depth.
Yeah.
Is Elneny, who's got surgery on his knee, so he ain't gonna be back in time for the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean injuries like Elneny, although they're not like big misses, when you're going for a Premier League title with fixture congestion, don't forget they're still in the Europa League as well. You need that squad depth, especially in midfield, and without Elneny, obviously, that's a man down in the midfield.
Yeah, it is, especially if there's injuries going through them. But we look at the fixtures for Arsenal, and between now and then they play 5 or 6 of the top 7 until May, that is some big games coming up.
That is quite big games. They're not in the same position that United are in, where we've got to play Chelsea again, we've got to play Spurs again, we've got to play Liverpool again, Newcastle. Who else? Obviously Barcelona today. On the time of recording.
Yeah.
And Newcastle in the cup final on Sunday. But over the next 2 months, having about 6 big games.
That is massive. But they've lost to City 3-1, and that's not going to boost their confidence at all.
Yeah, so true, man.
But the thing is, they've got to get points against the top 7 to win the Premier League. You got to beat the best to be the best.
That's so true, and obviously City, I know they've struggled a little bit this season, but we know that they're going to be back to the best,
Yeah, and to be fair, every team in the Premier League around Arsenal are dropping points. City drop points to Nottingham Forest. United, I can see dropping points.
100%. That's just the United way, really. The United traditions, football heritage.
Yeah, it literally is. And if you look at the fixtures also for Man United, who have they got?
Yeah, I think I said it a few minutes ago, but I'll just do a quick rundown. We have Barcelona, obviously, today, the Europa League. We've got, on Sunday, we've got Newcastle. We've got Newcastle again away in the league. We've got Spurs, Chelsea, and obviously Liverpool. So over 2 months, having 6 big games, it's not as bad as what Arsenal have.
No, it's not. It's not, but you can definitely see Arsenal dropping points to like a few of the big teams.
Yeah, 100%. I think this dip in form has come in the wrong moment, especially now. Especially we've seen City, as you said, they've started dropping points. This should be their time to, almost run away with the league, but they've dropped points themselves. And it's not only that. The reason they've dropped points, which is kind of weird, is that obviously Arteta's a student of Pep, so possession is everything, and they're doing that. I'm looking at the stats. 70% possession against Brentford, 71% possession against Everton. 67% possession against Villa. But yeah, against Villa, they had the same shots on target as Villa. They both had
Yeah.
5 shots on target. Against Everton, even though they had 29% possession, Everton, they had 4 shots on target compared to Arsenal's 3. So I think getting shots away of late has been a struggle for Arsenal.
Definitely is. And obviously, you've got to score goals to win games.
Yeah, 100%.
And
I mean, their
like,
defense hasn't been the best. Obviously, we saw, they were a little bit shaky when they lost 3-1 to City. Obviously, Tomiyasu's mistake.
yeah,
But yeah, I think now to the end of the season, if Arsenal still have control of this Premier League title, it's up to them really. It's not like it's in City's hands. It's still in their hands. If Arsenal win all of their games now until the end of the season, all of a sudden it's their first Premier League since 2004.
yeah, the big 2004 trophy.
Mm.
But this season they've gained 26 points at home and gained 28 points away. So they've gained more points away than they have at home.
Yeah, that's quite odd actually. Obviously, usually teams play better at home. I think I think it just shows that Arsenal have been quite quite consistent. Whether they're home or away, they still get the result done, the job done, and get the result.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a bit odd how they've got more points away from home. Maybe it's because that City game. Remember, they were at home and they ended up losing.
Yeah,
Maybe
and
that's what heavily to this.
yeah, that is true. To be fair, and you can see they're having all possession, but they're doing nothing in possession, are they?
Say again.
I was going to say they're doing nothing in possession because they've got
Yeah.
71% possession in most games, but they're not scoring goals and they're having the shots, but not on target. So is it down to, yeah?
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was say, is it down to like the attacking side of things, or are they not what's the word for it, in possession? They're not looking forward in possession. They just play around the back, or what?
Their problem is similar to City's, I think. Too many sideways passes, Obviously, possession is, I won't say everything, but obviously, possession is a key part of the game. And I think Arsenal are relying too much on their possession to get them out of trouble. It was yesterday, I was watching City v Leipzig. City, especially that first half, they had so much of the ball. But at the end of the day, they managed to draw 1-1 to Leipzig. And I think Arsenal, they kind of have the same issue as well. They have so much of the ball, but they're not getting the job done,
Yeah, that is true. That is true. And for Arsenal fans still watching this, comment down below where you think you're going to end up this Premier League calendar year. So that's wrap up, guys. Thank you for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep, tell a friend.